Greetings and once again welcome back to the Insanity. As you can see, I have fixed quite a bit of assisted embryology here. But first let me tell you about what I did in the last episode. So in the last episode we fixed Xeno, and since then I have been speeding it up quite a bit. So now it works actually pretty fast, pretty well, no problems here. And let's see, you can actually take a look at, so 162.5 seconds for one Xeno, that's fine with me. Or for for 11 Xeno eggs. And 11 Xeno eggs means 1.1, or actually it means 11 Xenos, which we are making here. And did we do anything else in the last episode? Nothing worth mentioning, really. Yeah, we started the first usage of this assisted embryology and made small parts in a better way. Now, since then, as you can see, I have done quite a few things. I fixed a little provider threshold here, so we provide 200 of them at a time. I have just recently ordered my robots to clean up this old fishing area that used to be here. And apparently we can also clean this part up as well. Bye bye. And we have, of course, we removed the old small parts production, so that is no more. I think I added some more glass logistics here, so now we are of course missing iron, but that's another issue. And then I have done quite a lot of work here in the assisted embryology department. So now we have, let me show you, we have caged Xenos, those we made in the last episode, caged Augs, and Kmauts, Ulrich, Vrauk, and Corlex. It's pretty nice, I think, that the Vrauks can just be made from these Vrauk cocoons. Pretty neat, pretty neat. And all this process is incredibly nice. And now of course, they need some mainly guts to keep working with this fetal serum. And that's why I have done these Kmauts. They are prioritized to internally go around here and make guts from them. And that is a very positive loop, because one Kmauts is 8 guts, and 8 guts is quite a bit of fetal serum, and yeah, 15 guts, 50 fetal serum, and 50 fetal serum, 10 caged Kmauts. So essentially, I put in 15 guts, and I get 10 times 8, 80 guts back, so that's pretty nice. And what else? I discovered that we were running low on Nexelite, and that turned out to be because we were low on sand, because we have been struggling with iron, we already know that, so iron sticks is not doing so well. And then also these were not doing anything because I already had way too much tailings. So I fixed this by actually requesting some sand from LTN, and I think this might be the first point ever where I have actually requested sand. I know I have requested pure sand, but not sand before, as far as I know. And then I have had a beeping alarm, beeping all the time, more or less, so I added some logistics or some low distillates usage here. Lubricant I already have way too much of. Grease I have not done before, and now I also have xylitol, which I know I need for something, but I've forgotten what. But the thing is that the alarm was still beeping because these were filling up way too quickly. So what I have done, which I am pretty proud of, is that I have made a little system over here. So whenever I have too much of anything, then I pump it in these, I open up these valves so they go into here, and here I have some circuitry that basically empties it whenever it goes too full. So as soon as it reaches more than 20 maybe or something, then it beeps a little bit until it gets down to about 5k. You might hear some beeps in that episode, and in that case it's most likely this. And then other important things. Right, at the Ulrichs area, of course the Ulrichs are now doing Ulrich pups, just like the Augs. Well, Augs are of course making Aug pups, and Mukmuks are making Mukmuks pups. But one interesting thing about the Ulrichs is that I am actually importing caged Ulrichs to Ulrichs. And why is that? Well, because these guys, they need Ulrichs in order to make Arcade Honeycomb. And I do want some Arcade Honeycomb, so that's why I'm importing Ulrichs. Makes perfect sense, no? Yeah, so I'm importing Ulrichs at Ulrichs. Very nice. Because the caged Ulrichs are of course being made over here in the assisted embryology department. And we have finished some research, and we have done a lot of autosaving, and now we do some more autosaving apparently. So finished researches is Corlex stage 3, Naven stage 3, and Bodos stage 3. And currently I'm working on researching rocket control unit, which reminds me that we might want to add some more researches. I mean, we gotta launch a rocket at some point, right? Ooh, work a robot cargo size. That could actually come in handy. Work a robot speed. That could come in handy even more. Why haven't I researched this before? And then I would like maybe to have something a bit more fancy. Maybe actually some creature chamber upgrade. Because that is what we are having for the assisted embryology. And there's so many things here that I still don't know what it is. Engorged poison sacs might actually also be interesting. I am kind of hoping to finish some researches in this episode, but I don't know if that will happen, so let's go with let's cue the creature chamber upgrade. So, what should we do in this episode then, you might wonder? And what are some other things that I would like to do, and some problems that we have? Iron is a problem, as I have mentioned, but the thing is that now also steam is a problem. And when steam is a problem, that means that we can't run our phytomining thing. And this is a problem because niobium is a problem. And why is niobium a problem? Well, because of not iron, actually. Niobium is here, and it is a problem because we are missing organic solvent. And that's not great. So that is kind of the main thing for this episode. So let me get out of this area, which seems to be running quite smoothly. I actually remember where my train is for once. Then let's go to the mall and prepare. So, Organic solvent is the main issue, and organic solvent can be made through some other ways. One of them is anthropopod blood, and then there is this way is so outdated, so we're definitely not going to use this. Acetone syngas, not great. I mean, sure, we input. I mean, this approach is cheaper and also faster. And then we have this other recipe, which I was wondering at first, and then I was like, oh, this looks really interesting, but then I realized that this is super slow. This is like 15 seconds instead of 2.5 seconds. So not great. And then we have this way, which is the way that we are currently the only way where how we make organic solvent. And then there's this way, which is just worse. And then there's this way, which I haven't researched, and I don't really know how to get used solvent, but I have a feeling it involves a very, very complex approach, and also it's just a side product. So in other words, the way we are going to go for is this. And nickel plate we have already. Cumene, I'm pretty sure that that is one of the many products down here. Here it is. And it even says output full. That's great. And then there's the anthropopod blood, which we are not making anywhere now, as far as I know. So then the question is, how should we make that? Well, of course, animals. Turns out that Xyhifoe is pretty good at it. And Arcade, not very good. Kmauts, not very good. Also, I don't have any Kmauts CPUs, maybe. So essentially, CPUs and Xyhifoe. So we're gonna need some slaughterhouses. As it just so happens, I have some slaughterhouses here. And now I have even more. And then I just need to decide where to put it. Because the thing is that this slaughterhouse area is kind of starting to get pretty full. And I would kind of like to reorganize it and have like more ingredient based sort of, or like more product based than ingredient based, because right now I'm just grouping all the mukmoks in one place instead of like all the bones in one place. So I've been thinking of changing this, but now is probably not when I am going to do this, to change that. So slaughterhouse area it is. For some anthropopod blood. And this area also starting to get really popular. As you can see. I actually don't even think that I'm exporting any CPUs yet. And you know what? We might actually want to put these on the same belt, because why not? Because we want the same product for them. So anthropopod blood, Xyhifoe, we have shell, we have maybe meat and stuff. Guts, maybe. Shell we are already kind of making elsewhere. Which reminds me that I probably need to export this. And yeah, essentially we can just import some Xyhifoe and some CPUs. Hold on while I just check here if we have exported it already. Cadaveric Iron, Xyhifoe. We are not exporting Xyhifoe, and we are definitely also not exporting CPers as far as I know. Where is CPers? Arthurian Dingrit. Ah, here it is. Have I mentioned that there are so many different animals here, and we are not exporting it here either, so please hold on while I start exporting things. Well, look at that. We have requested some Xyphoe and CPers, and we did get a little delivery. Not a big one, but a very, very little one. Very nice. So now we just need to build our little things. And by things, I mean, of course, slaughterhouses. And then let's see, Xyphoe. We want some Amphropod blood and Cypher, and we also want some Amphropod blood. And then we need a fluid central, and I believe we have one over here, where there is hopefully some space. There is some space. That's too good to be true. And then I just need to spell it. Not like that. Blood. Arthropod. Wasn't that arthropod blood? Okay. That makes sense. And then we need to fill up this one. Okay, so it will go into here. Loop. And then we need a little green wire. And then we also have ammonia, which is also being provided, so we can hook into that and ta-da! Ah, right, of course. We're not providing anything yet. Weird. And then I need to find my pipe. And there you heard a beep. That means that the distillates were being cleaned a bit. It might be more beeps later. It basically acts as a reminder for me to, at some point, use them a bit more. For example, making power, I think should be possible using the combustion mixture. I think we can even make it 1000-degree warm with combining petroleum gas and some other stuff, essentially. And why do we have these? I'm sure maybe there used to be something here earlier. Oh right, I used to farm plants to have some. Well, apparently I still have some mukmoks here in this chest. Okay, interesting. I used to have some mukmoks here back in the day. And this looks horrible. Much better. Thank you, autosave. And here we can actually probably add a little filter thing. Superior. It appears over. Not quite what I planned, but okay. So you have some Xyphoe, you have some Spears, and I'm surprised that we actually managed to put them in the right order. Then we can turn them around, or maybe... Yes, actually yes, let's do that. And then we have some blood. Oh, and I forgot something very, very, very important. You know what I mean. There we go. Much better. Although it doesn't seem to be filling up very quick. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. Because these slaughterhouses are not very known to be quick, sort of. But over time we should be getting quite a bit. Might actually even want to consider adding another one of these. You know what? Let's do that. Just because I can. Ta-da! And then, now I need to decide where to put the thing that I actually wanted, namely the organic solvent. So please stand by while I think a bit. Insanity and greetings. I have decided to put it here, and if you don't know where here is, it is here. Oh wait, this is not where I wanted to put it. This is where I wanted to put it. Because this area is not used that much yet, and it can always be moved later, so here it is. And let's see how much Anthropod blood we have. We're starting to approach 15,000. Not bad, not bad. We actually seem to have quite a bit of blood, normal blood even these days. And of course, now we are running out of some ingredients. Oh well. Now let's see if our... Oh, of course, they have already been given instructions by the base robots instead of my robots. Oh well. So, what do I need? I'm pretty sure that I need an item requester. Let's put it over there. And then I am pretty sure that I need a fluid central, although I could possibly use this one. Do I want to do that? Nah. Let's give my robot some work to do. Yay! Well, that was helpful. Arthropod. I'm learning. Yeah, of course you don't have any signal thingy. right? It's probably this one. Beep, 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 beep. One reason why I decided to put it here is because it doesn't feel animal related, and therefore it shouldn't be at kind of the top of the base. And it feels like very industry related, and this is very much industry sort of, even though this is more raw materials, but whatever. As I said, I can always move it later. And right, arthropod blood, there and there, and there and there. Now the question is, which machine do we need? Rectisol. I can even make one. That's way too good to be true. I think I probably just need one for the time being. Yeah, I don't think I have too much arthropod blood. And then we should also have cumin. And then we should have nickel plates. Ah, naming things. Industry chemicals kanske. Maybe. Industry chemicals. South fluid provider. Fluid central. And you seem to have some problems unloading your things. Wonder why. There we go. South item requester. You know what? I think I'm gonna call this Industry Chemicals 1 because I have a slight feeling there's gonna be more of these. I also actually have a slight feeling that maybe I already have some of these without knowing about it. Now all I need is some little arthropod blood. Actually, it should sort of almost be delivering soon. Assuming that I will reach the limits. I got 15 of these and 24 of these, 24 of those. That's approximately 1,600, maybe 2,000. Okay, let's wait and see what happens. Why do you send another request of that? Probably because you didn't know that I already had some. Oh well, it can fit. That's fine. I think some red wires were missing. So I'm impatient. Give me some of those arthropod blood. Look at that. Time just flies sometimes. Now, where's my rectisol? Here it is. And I need organic solvent. And this is very confusing. Okay, input here, output. Okay, not too confusing, I guess. And you also, of course, need nickel plates. So let's prepare for that, shall we? Here you go, nickel plates. Arthropod blood and cumene. Ah! Obviously not what I wanted. This is valuable stuff. Thank you, much better. Now you can just trash that. Okay, cumene, here we go. Organic solvent, yay! Why not? Since it fits so nicely. And now we have some organic solvent. Now we just need to fill it up to 2500, which at this speed might take some time because this one produces... wait a minute, I have a better thing for this. Max rate calculator, please. 2400 per minute, so that would be 10 minutes. That's way too slow for me. And now let's see how nice the robots are. Oop, beep again. We're trashing things. No surprise. Yes. Beep again. Sometimes it's really often, it seems. Can actually take a look a bit at how the distillates are looking. Especially these ones. So medium, low and high. All of them are increasing and being thrashed at some points. This one has already thrashed 7 times. Yeah, that's quite a lot actually. And do note that I am actually, I think, yeah, I am pumping it towards this direction as much as I can, but this is already full. And not only that, but this is full, 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 this is full. Well, maybe not completely full, but or actually I'm working on emptying these as well. So this is yeah. Let's just say that I have plenty of distillates of varying kinds. So maybe at some point I need to adjust the little condition for when to disable them, because now high distillates seems to be very used, but I don't really know where it goes completely. Condensed distillates, I think that's being exported over here. Condensed distillates. High distillates. Yeah, I don't know. Strip condensed distillates. Yeah, here we are. And one of these I think might be syngas, which of course is kind of part of the distillates loop. So yeah, I just don't know. I'm trying to do my best here, but it's very very confusing. Oh, I think I forgot something here. There we go. So let's take a little break here and let's see what happens once we get back. Greetings and insanity. We just got a delivery from here with organic solvent, and it's going to optical battery. And there it's gone. So this will help us with some chemical science research, which needs optical fiber. But even before that, we actually had from somewhere, I guess, delivery of oleochemicals, because suddenly we got some Nixlit plates over here. No, niobium plates. So we are once again making steam, and this is delivering to the phytomining, which should put everything sort of back on track. Hopefully. I'm sure something will go wrong. So then let's just wait a bit, see what happens, while I think about if there's anything else I would like to do. Insanity and greetings. It so seems that there is something I would like to do, and that is to start making Kmauts. I'm really not sure why I haven't done this a long time ago, because it does not seem that difficult. And we can even start growing them. All we need is Kmaut ration, which should not be too hard to make, I think. So let's head to our little pet shop, assuming I can figure out where my train is. There it is. Thank you, robots. So I need a Kmaut codex, of course. But it does not seem like I need any of the biosample thingies like these DNA samples. So that's nice. So good alien samples, biosamples, how cocoons, Kmaut codex, good alien sample. 2 good alien samples. Oops, there it goes. And some water for you. And then we are making Kmauts. And this is gonna take 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. So in that time, let's see if we can go to the food area. Food. Oops. Okay, hit something. Oh well, not the first time. And here in the food area, I would like to have Kmaut ration. This one. And then we just hope that things will be delivered. Which I think maybe they will, actually. So Let's just export things. And I think I would like to clear these things, otherwise we might get a bug in the future. Blood meal and Yoto alloy seeds shouldn't be too hard. I think it will be on the way. And then, of course, I will need to decide where to put the Kmauts. And that I am really not sure of, actually, because I think all the places in the north is kind of taken by now. And it is in the north where I put things. Now I do have room here, but I would not like to put it there. I could put it maybe over here. Maybe. Or here. That might be okay here. What do you need, Kmauts? In order to grow, you need to become Kmaut pups, and you need bedding, Kmaut ration, Renia. Bedding and Renia seems quite common ingredient. We have Renia here, but that's not maybe super relevant. These seem to be going pretty good, by the way. And you have bedding. I'm sure we need Renia for something. Let's take a look. Where do we use Renia as an ingredient, please? Renia seeds, sporopollenin, cobalt, copper, and rich quality Corlex food. Okay, so they are not actually used for any animals yet. Then I guess I can be free to build them sort of wherever I want. And let's go for... Let's see. I am pretty sure that I might... No, I will not need any fluid station. So... Here it is! Xeno Kmaut Moondrop. At some point I might regret putting things in so tight together. Have you made anything yet? No, you haven't. Why not? Because you are missing Yotoi alloy seeds. Yotoi. I think I see a problem. Please stand by while I fix this problem. And the problem has been fixed, I think. Let's see. Yes, Kmaut rations. Here we go. And now let's make us a little Kmaut thingy. Super steel. Right, that might be a problem. Maybe that's why I haven't made any Kmauts yet. Although, if I remember correctly, I think we might have something in some storage things, because I have discovered it as a little surprise previously, and it turns out that we have some in the food area even. So let's go get it. We have some super steel as treasure just waiting for us. And I think this should be enough to get started making Kmauts. Even though I can't make them at full speed. And maybe I should also deal with that little alarm thingy. Ah, thank you, robots. Ah. I'm really wondering why I can't mine those. Pet shop. Thank you, stop beeping. And just as I said that, of course, the other beep started. Okay, so head to the mall, because I think we might need some other things. And we do. Do I maybe have some of these? I do, actually. Haha. And I think we have made at least a little progress on research. Perfect timing. Kmaut ration. Tupra I don't have that much of. Renya shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I might actually start having some problems with that as well. Stop beeping! At least there are very slow beeps, or very short beeps. So how long is this gonna take? Okay, right, yeah, that was what I was thinking. So bedding and Kmaut ration shouldn't be too hard. And also preferably some water barrels. And for once I'm actually making these barrels first before I need them. Bedding, Kmaut ration, Renya. Was there anything else? That's the question. Stop beeping. Bedding. Oh, hello, yes please. Complex circuit boards, why not? Much appreciated, actually. And empty water barrels, alright. Okay, water barrel might as well join forces with Renya. And then we just need the other thingies, actually. More spaghetti. One of those, and one of those, and one of those. Empty barrel. To the right. The rest to the left. More empty barrels. Thank you. Now we just need some Kmaut rations. And I believe I know a way we can get that. Oh, look at what I found. Pyrite. No, that's not it. Kmaut rations. Yay! So eventually, probably in the next episode, I will have fixed some caged Kmauts. It should be rather easy. It's just like importing some caged Kmauts and or some pups. Thank you, to save. And let's see if maybe we can have some Kmaut pups over here. And a little red wire. Oh! We finished research for rocket control unit. Then I think I would like to go into the next step and research rocket fuel. Shouldn't be too hard. Now this research should actually be quite fast. And then the question is if maybe we could improve the tubers a little bit. So this will probably be the next one. Because I think I have quite a lot of Pi science and everything. Yeah, it's just the chemical science which is a little bit of a problem. And by a little bit I mean a lot. And the chemical science is missing optical fiber once again. And optical fibers are missing once again with the organic solvent. You see now why I added a new production chain for this. A new production chain which is currently not producing anything because we're out of blood, because we're most likely out of these animals, because we're basically just not producing enough of those, I guess. Yeah. 102, that's not a lot, especially not when this has 1,000 provider limit. Pierce. Also not a lot. So I might have to look into expanding these things. I mean, I should be able to upgrade these, I guess. 57 seconds. Oh, larva! Maybe assisted embryology to the rescue. Whoa, 23 at one time. 27, 30. Deluxe fish food. Don't know if I have that yet. I don't think I do have that yet. Maybe that's why I've been focused on the 23 recipe. But deluxe fish food, I guess, shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I'm bound to lose some of these resources at some point, but I think that the deluxe versions do pay off still in the long run. Fish eggs I don't really have yet. But it seems like that shouldn't be too hard either, especially not with the Lux fish food. So I guess that I should make... oh, then we can actually make maybe even better fish recipes. Although this requires water animal stage 3, which we don't really have yet. This means that we can start upgrading fish, possibly. I think maybe I'm already using the best possible fish recipe that I can use. No, wait, what's this? 10? 10 fish? Fish eggs, moss gene sample, not too difficult. Resveratrol, I don't think I have yet. But it should also not be too difficult. So I guess I'm going to need to make... yeah, assisted embryology seems to be the key to many things. It's a big, big upgrade actually. We even have some Tritz cubs and stuff, which honestly might also be interesting. And then we have some stuff which comes way later. But Tritz cub... okay, any other recipe than just 2 at a time? Would be great, thanks, but I guess not. Ugh, 15 tree seeds, that's quite a bit. Well, I guess all of them needs 15 tree seeds. The filtration media. Now, filtration media is something that I would like to upgrade. But the problem with that is that I still need the nanofibrillis, which needs chitosan, which needs mutant enzymes, which needs quite a bunch of things. It needs stingray spikes, among other things, and I think there's something regarding Scrondrix here as well, maybe. Now for once I remember what I was planning on researching. And now I have forgotten where I was looking at. Right, mutant enzymes and stuff. So filtration media. This is easy. I don't remember if maybe I have already showed you this. And here we have the difficult stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, we might need some Scrondrix for this as well. Pineal gland. Have I started making that? Or is that maybe where the Scrondrixes come? That's where the Scrondrixes come in. I see. That's what we need the Scrondrixes for. And Scrondrixes mean that we need great alien sample. If I'm not mistaken. Great alien sample, exactly. And that's a whole other issue. So next step to get to that would be the graphene rolls. Probably only that actually. And I think graphene rolls are one of the ingredients used for the stage 3 recipes. So it's actually quite interesting that we're already making some progress towards that. Of course, we still have also the high-tech circuit board, which is another issue. But yeah, that's kind of the next steps. And I have planned here how to make great alien samples, but the problem is that I don't have the graphene rolls yet, and they require quite a bit of steps. Although I think I should be able to make these without too much issue. So that's probably gonna be the next step. Unless I also, of course, want to focus on fixing the iron, because we are still lacking iron quite a lot. At least now we have molten copper again. I think we were running out on that a little bit when we had the phytomining crisis because of lacking steam. And then, of course, we do still want some better Nexlite, we still want some better tin, we still want some better everything, more or less. And then there's still, of course, the fish eggs and stuff to work on. At least we have fish oil, so that's something. And yeah, I mean, there's definitely no lack of things to work on. But here I have some Kmaut pops. So until the next episode, I will probably most likely fix some more Kmauts using the assisted embryology. Maybe work on some fish eggs and other things. I mean, you know how those things work. So I like to save the interesting things for the episodes themselves. All the new things, sort of. I mean, assisted embryology is not new at this point. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.